Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Anti-Cheese, a new series by me, Sheriff Dickles. For those of you who do not know me, I am a 5700 MMR Grandmaster Zerg player from NA. I play like a douche. I am a cheese lord. And when you play cheesy, you also know how to hold cheeses, because I know how I lose. So I feel like I'm quite qualified to talk about how to hold cheeses. Now, at the top of the ladder in Grandmaster, while there still is a variety of cheeses and all-ins that can be thrown your way, it's quite limited. And I'm not well versed and well aware of the different types of cheeses and all-ins that happen at the lower end of the bracket. This can be anywhere from like Diamond, Platinum, Gold, all those leagues. I don't really know the kinds of cheeses and all-ins that you guys are facing. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. I put a post up on Reddit. You guys responded quickly with so many different builds and cheeses and all-ins that you guys face that you do not know how to hold. I promise you, in this series, it's going to be a long one. We are going to go over absolutely every goddamn cheese and all-in that has been plaguing your ladder sessions, and I am going to ensure that you understand what to do to hold it. Now, before we get into all of the individual types, I'm going to quickly go over how to open up every single matchup, be it Zerg versus Zerg, Zerg versus Terran, and Zerg versus Protoss in a macro style so that we can set ourselves up for success, so that we can scout, a cheese, and all-in time. Zerg versus Terran. Drone, Overlord, Drone. Our first Overlord is going to the Pervert Pillar of our opponent's natural, and it is going to sit there until it dies. Our second Overlord is going on a bit of a detour, and we're looking for the most common cheese proxy locations, and it's going to wind up right outside of our opponent's natural, right outside of our opponent's main, so that we have one Overlord here and one Overlord here on the Pervert Pillar. This one's going to sit there to see what's moving out. This one is going to be used to go in and sack itself so that we can get a scout. Because it's Terran, once our second Overlord pops, we're going to make 3 drones. One gets rallied down. We're expanding at 17. Let's move on to the other 2. Zerg versus Protoss. Drone, Overlord, Drone. Our first Overlord, again, is going to the Pervert Pillar of our opponent's natural. Our second Overlord, unlike Terran, is going right outside of our natural, and it is going to sit there until either the natural finishes or we are 100% confident that there's no cannons coming. This Overlord is crucial because when it sits there, that's how we're going to spot the cannon rush coming. The initial vision from a hatchery that's being built is not enough to see cannons. That's why that Overlord needs to sit there. We can either see a cannon going up, a pylon going up, or we can see a probe sitting in a cheeky location where it shouldn't be sitting, where that's where the pylon or cannons are going to go. So it gives us that advanced heads up. And if we know about it because of that Overlord, we can pull the drones and we can prevent it from ever happening. Awesome. Now, unlike Terran, we are expanding at 16. And when I say we're expanding at 16, what does that mean? When our second Overlord pops, we're making 2 drones, but we're not rallying one. We're pulling one off the minerals, because if we rally one, when I say 16, that rally is no different from a 17. It's not going to go down that much faster, and it will still get hatch blocked. So once our second Overlord pops, we make 2 drones, and at around 175-ish minerals, we just pull 1 drone off of the mineral line to go down to make our natural. This is the safest way to prevent a hatchery being blocked without sacrificing too much economy. Moving on, let's talk about the final one, Zerg versus Zerg. Zerg versus Zerg. Drone, Overlord, Drone. First Overlord is not going to the Pervert Pillar. Our first Overlord is just going to be right outside of our opponent's natural, somewhere not too far in, because we don't want it to get sniped by a queen. All it needs to do is come here. Oh, shit. We just need to come here, see the presence of a hatchery or creep or not, and then we can rally it so we don't have to think about it. Back out. Second Overlord is not going anywhere special either. It is going right down the middle. In Zerg versus Zerg, our first 3 Overlords, the first one's going across the map to see if they've expanded or not. Then it's backing up so a queen can't snipe it for free. Our second Overlord is going right in the middle of the most direct rush path. And the third Overlord is going just behind the one in the middle so that we still have vision. We just need our first 3 Overlords to be directly in a line so that we can see all of the Zerglings coming across the map, if there are any, and anything else. The reason we do this in ZVZ is because it's played on a knife's edge, and we need to respond to things incredibly quickly. So having that direct line vision is crucial to playing Zerg versus Zerg. Just like Protoss, we are 16 hatching, and when I say 16 hatch, we're not rallying one when our second Overlord pops. We are making 2 drones at around 175-ish minerals. We're pulling 1 drone off of the mineral line to go down and make our natural. The reason we do this is because if we get 12 pulled or 13 12'd, our hatchery should be up and we'll have 2 base production. We'll still take a little bit of losses here, but we'll be able to hold it much easier. That's why we 16 hatch in ZVZ. Thank you so much. This is the opening guide. This is what I want you doing in each respective matchups so that we can scout and we can understand what's coming at us. Now, again, I'm going to be doing a lot of these videos. This is going to be a long series, but every single game on the ladder, I want you opening it up just like this. That way, whenever you find the video of the build that you've been struggling against, you'll be able to scout it, understand what you're seeing and scouting, and then you'll be able to hold it. Good luck, have fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it.